What is going on, guys? It's your boy Birdie here. As you can see, your boy looking a little bit of slim there from the last time you saw this face. And time has passed, you know, not that many videos out, but I'm here to redeem myself once again. Psych, not once again, more for like the final time. If I don't, then I'm out of this game. But as you guys saw from the title and thumbnail, I'm gonna be rebuilding my brand new car that I bought from the auction. And this is not my first time buying a car from the auction. This is my second time in a row buying a car from the auction. The first car that I bought was a Jeep Liberty. It was damaged from the front. The radiator didn't work. The crash support system was bent in, but not too much. The fan was broken. A couple lines were bent. Inner fender was gone. Quarter panel was a little dented. I fixed that. Hood was smashed in a little bit from the dent, from the impact that it took. Grill was gone. The skeleton of the frame was gone. But I ended up rebuilding the car, and now it belongs to my mom, and I sold it to her. And it has 180,000 plus miles on it, but that's not too bad. And I came across this Ford Focus for $400, and with the taxes and everything, it came out to a total of $600 and something, but I'm not going to say how exactly much. Just know I got this for a good steal, even though the front end of it is badly impacted. And that's what I'm sitting in right now, my Ford Focus. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. Really dirty. It was really dirty. I think I don't know who the previous owner was, but I did know that the previous owner was a golfer, smoked a lot, and liked to eat fast food a lot too. But I already cleaned up the interior. I vacuumed it except for the back passenger side behind me, and that's about it. Other than that, it's still kind of grimy because I haven't cleaned went into detail on the interior, but I just vacuumed it up just so I can sit in it and do stuff inside the car. And by the looks of it, it's actually pretty good. But let's show this. I can't even talk. Holy crap! It's been a while, a very long time. But oh, I forgot to mention, this car only comes with one key. So if I lose that one key, I can't even get back in. So I gotta keep a close eye on it. Here's the Ford. Yeah, Ford badge logo that goes in the front bumper, but that's not there anymore. But let's assess the damage. All right, guys, now we're gonna assess the damage of this Ford Focus. But I'm gonna give you a quick rundown from the outside. It's definitely not in a pretty bad shape, but it's in a good shape, to be honest, except for the front end. We're gonna get to the front end, but we're gonna start it on to the back side of it first. So on the back side, it's, you know, it's perfectly fine. I'm gonna give you a quick glimpse. Yep, the hood's popped open. Ford Fusion SE, it's actually pretty good. It's in good shape. A little bit of cracks and a couple pieces missing off the rim right here, but there's nothing wrong with that. I have all the windows rolled down because the previous owner, like, you know how I said, was a serious smoker. But this is the inside. This is where I just recorded the intro. Oh yeah, before I get in, both driver and passenger seat belts don't work. So this one got locked up, as you can see, like pretty badly. So right now I'm in the process of taking the bolt off in order to move the seat up and down, because the back of this, behind the passenger side, it's still very dirty. But everything else, I already vacuumed them up. This is like a couple of pieces to the front. And yeah, as you can see, that seatbelt does not work. So I'm gonna have to get those sent out, as well as the passenger side, to get them fixed. And I see a quarter right there. I think that's a quarter. But yeah, this guy smoked a lot, and I guess he smoked a lot of ganja too, bro, which is weed. And well, you get the point. This is obviously inside. There's nothing damaged in here except for this driver's side airbag, which I'm gonna cut. It is really grimy, but that's about it for the inside. Oh, it also has a sunroof, which is the best part. That lights work, rear view mirror, everything's good because I vacuumed it up. But if you guys want to see me vacuum up the vacuum up the car later on, because I still have to take the seats out in order to get under it. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comments. I can do that for you guys. A little bit satisfying satisfaction, as well as cleaning these dirty, nasty center console, because it is sticky and grimy. So that is one thing, and that's about it for the inside. So let's move on to the outside. But for the outside is where the front impact was. So as you can see, it's actually pretty badly damaged when you think about it. But as a person that just repaired a Jeep Liberty with this almost about the same amount of damage as it, it's actually not that bad. Because as you can see right here, the crash bar absorbent got pushed into the radiator, which damaged both radiators. As you can see right here, damaged this radiator and pushed it both in. And it's missing the bumper. The headlight is inside the car in the back. Oh wait, no, sorry, my bad, it's right over there. But both headlights are destroyed. That's a fact. This hood, on the other fact, is badly damaged. As you can see, it got like crunched in. But other than that, we need a new reinforcement absorbent, 2 new radiators with the lines, 2 headlights, the bumper, and also those lines in the bottom, whatever those are, and I think it's missing this little radiator. I think that's what it is. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. I do know for a fact that I'm not going to be ordering these parts off the internet or from a different website or something. I'm going to be going to my local junkyard. That's where I got my parts for my Jeep Liberty when I first got it from the auction. What I first did was I assessed the damage from the outside before unbolting everything. And then from there, I did a little research here and there, what I needed, and then saw how much it would be for each and every single part. And from there, I'm like, okay, let me see if there's a local junkyard that has the same year Jeep or somewhere in between the same year. And luckily for me, I have 2 of the same junkyards here in my local area and 1 in Lincoln. Yes, I live in Nebraska. I'm a corn boy. Yep, I know. Thank you very much. We're pretty badass, not gonna lie. I don't know. But the way I'm gonna rebuild this car is the same way I rebuilt my Jeep, is by going to the junkyard, looking at the cars, see if they have any parts that I need, and if they do, good for me. I'm gonna take it, pay, come back, put it on this car, and see where that goes. But other than that, looks like it's about the same damage as my Jeep. It had almost the exact same damage as the Jeep, but for this Fusion, it has just a little bit more damage to it, just a little bit. But other than that, I think that's about it for this car. Oh, and also one thing, I guess when I got one in an impact, right here, as you can see, right here where the hood meets with the glass, I guess when they opened it, or when it got an impact, it got destroyed right here in this corner and just made a spider web of the crack. But that's it for that windshield damage, just right here, and the spider web that spread out. And then this is just the numbers for the car. You don't need to see this. That was horrible. Oh, and also the one thing I noticed is that this fender right here is a different shade of color from the factory paint. And my guess was that this guy was trying to, you know, repair the car, because I think he damaged it from this fender. I know this for a fact because if we go look at the hood, I mean not the hood, the trunk, it came with 2 brand new inner fenders inside of a big box in the passenger seat. And one thing I did notice is that this guy had a lot of junk in the trunk, if you know what I mean. Just kidding, that's nasty. I was talking about the trunk in the car. that I guess he ordered a brand new piece for this inner fender right here. That's what I'm guessing, because there are two brand new ones with like a bracket mount onto it. But I can't really quite tell which side it is. But now that I'm looking at it, I think it's this side, front passenger side, because looks like this was cut out. No, it's actually, well, I think it's actually broken. So I think that's why the guy ordered it. But these what do you call these rim caps or whatever, I think they're no, these are not rim caps. Oh, I think they are rim caps, because it's that little flexible stuff. These most of the, man, I can't even talk, but I'm still keeping this in. Most of these rim caps are either cracked or there's pieces missing, which I'm fine with, because that's not important right now. What's most important is getting this car on. And I had to buy a brand new battery for this car, because when we picked it up and it said on the auction it was stationary, which to me was like, okay, well, it probably starts, because on the pictures it showed the mileage and all the lights were on, you know, when you turn the car on and it shows you the mileage. It's actually pretty nice. This might take a while, moving the chair back. All right, like I said, on the auction website it shows you all the pictures and stuff. Oops, my bad. It shows you the pictures of the car, the damage, the mileage, everything inside out. And when I first saw the pictures, I'm like, okay, this is a good deal, because it's $400, even though it's really badly damaged from the front. But you also got to remember the taxes and the fees, because I don't know if you guys don't know how the IAA works. So let's say there's a car selling for $200, all right? That $200 goes to the person that's selling the car, and the taxes and fees goes to IAA. So it's a 50-50 split, because once you press buy, those $200 go straight to the buyer, and the other fees and charges go to IAA, because that person that's selling the car is using their platform to sell their car. So that's why in reality, if you find a car for $200 on IAA, it's not really $200. It's going to be about double the amount of that, because this car, I saw it for $400, which was actually a pretty freaking good deal for me, because I'm like, yes, second car, new project rebuild, all right. So I bought it, and then I kind of spaced out and forgot about the taxes and fees, and it came out to around $600, whatever. So yeah, always expect the triple or double amount of the car that you're buying from IAA, because that's one thing I learned when I first bought the Jeep. And when you're doing that, just remember, if you're gonna get a car to rebuild and sell, I would suggest running the route of taking a run and drive car with damage on it, because in the long run, if you don't end up getting a run and drive car, you're gonna spend at least a couple more $1000s more on having it run and drive. Because this car right now, it was stationary, and then so I'm like, it's either the starter, the battery, or spark plugs that's not working. But my first instinct was it's the battery. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna take this battery out, I'm gonna take it to a dealer, you know, AutoZone or Advanced Auto, and took it there. The guy told me this battery is 1 year old, so he did the testing on it, plugs it in, he's like, oh yep, this battery's bad, 1 year old, and this battery's bad. Because I do know for a fact that I believe this car was in a recent accident, because I did find a mask in the car while vacuuming the car. It was in the back of the trunk, so that tells me that this car was sitting there for a while, but it was badly damaged to the point where I think the lights were left on, and that's what drained the battery bone dry. But I did end up spending money to get a new battery in order to take the car off the dolly, and when I turned it on, it was spilling a bunch of oil or whatever it was. But we luckily got it to turn on, which is now, especially for me, I declare it as a run and drive, even though you can't really drive it because all the liquid falls out. But I do have the keys. Unfortunately, it only came with one key. Yes, this is my Ford key, and this is my charger key. It is an old charger, but if you want see my charger, you could hit me up on the comments. But this, as you can see, you can hear the beeping, and we're gonna see beeping radio. Don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, everything works. And look at that nice bright LED dashboard. That right there, my friend, is just very nutty to me, because this is my first time ever owning a car here with double digits. Because that Charger that I have is an 08, and that Jeep that I got is an 03. So this is my very first double digit year car, if you know what I'm talking about. It's a 2010 Ford Fusion. But as you can see, it needs an oil change, battery light is on, check engine light is on, a full tank of gas, which is also dope. Everything works. The car does turn on, but I'm not gonna turn that on. I'm not gonna turn that car on because it will start spilling a bunch of oil and liquid. I know for a fact the antifreeze is empty because the radiator was badly damaged, so there was a hole in that, as you can see. But that's about it. Just remember, if you're gonna like buy a car off the auction, remember to always think about the taxes and fees that go into it. Other than that, I think that's a pretty good rundown for me, because it's my first time doing this. I'm literally holding my phone and the tripod. I was gonna have somebody help me record, which is my brother. My brother's not pretty good at that. He's just I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys like dude, I can't even talk, my guys and girls. So yeah, I'm gonna be recording the process of this rebuild, because I was gonna do a video on me doing the process, recording. You know what I mean. My wording is pretty bad. But yeah, I was gonna record me doing the process of building of the Jeep, but I decided not to because it's my first time and I needed help because I didn't really know what to do. I do know my cars and my car parts, but I just don't know how to disassemble them and then rebuild them. So that's why I decided to hold off on that. And now that I have experience and knowledge from taking apart the Jeep and reassembling it, I can now do it by myself. If not, maybe call up my dad for help and see what he can do. That's about it. If you guys want me to keep this going, leave that in the comments, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, because I know for a fact this car is going to come out so clean that you're going to want to buy. Oh, I forgot to tell you that this car only has 80,000 plus miles on it. 80,000 plus miles on this car, which was also a good deal for $400, even though it came out to $600, but it was worth it, even though I'm broke right now because I'm a car guy. Oh yeah, but it was a good deal. And I said, you know what, I'm getting this car. Why not? I own 3 cars now. Heck, forget it. I'm getting this car. It's a good deal. Why not? But yeah, guys, other than that, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. If you guys want to see more of these videos, let me know. Gaming, I believe I probably retired like a long time ago. I don't really game as much because the whole work thing, how I gotta work every day, and obviously since I got a new car, I gotta work every day, rebuild it and then resell it. But for this car, what my plans are is to keep it for a little while and then end up selling it, or my brother buying it off me, even though he doesn't have a job, but he can do me by payments, obviously. And other than that, that's all we have for today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Other than that, that's it for today's video. My name's Birdie. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like the video, because that's the most important thing right there. Come back next time when I upload the next video. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.